Libra, how you doing, man? You're Zebra here, and Debra or Deborah, Debbie, Dan, Danielle, Danny, Glover, Life Path 7, Kent Sarah in a car. Anyway, yeah, your reading did very bad last time. I think I only got up to like 800 views on Libra. I don't know what it is, so we're going to rush through your reading. Sorry, Libra, I just got other things to do. So we're looking at the last 48 and the next 48 for Libra. What's been going on with the last 48 hours with Libra? This will show the change in someone's behaviour or the change in your condition. I'm hearing conditioner. Tina, also condition. It might be mental health. Some of you might have a mental health condition or some kind of medical condition, and you're looking to see if there's any change in someone's circumstance. It might be metaphysically. Lee, Laura, Lucy, Lucifer, I keep hearing. Capricorn could be. So Gemini, sorry, you could be dealing with a Gemini or a Capricorn. I'm hearing Gemini. Libra, last 48. So you got the 9 of Wands straight out the bat with crazy batshit crazy people. Jarvis Cocker, I want to live like common people. I want to do what common people do. I don't know. You really could be dealing with a narcissistic fucking energy here. Because this is like, if I open up the doors and let you in, then I know for a fact if I give you an inch, you're going to take a mile. Okay? So it might be like walking the green mile. If I just open up just one little bit and let you in, I know for a fact that, or Felix, or fact, or Hylofax, but if I let you in, okay, just a little bit, I know the fact that you're going to end up manipulating my emotions, okay? So I don't want to open up to you. I don't want to open up the gates of communication. Because if I do, you'll probably manipulate them, so I don't want to. So there's possibly no communication between you and this person. Now, don't worry about the placements or whatever it is. Okay, I want to name Trevor, Tracy, Treacle, Tanya, Tyler, Tanya, Great Britannia, someone from Britain also. You pick who it is that you have the most amount of problems with. It could even be in the family or your love relationship or your work. But whichever way it is like, I don't want to open up because if I do, you're going to manipulate my emotions. So I'd rather just like, it's kind of like you stand around someone and they just stand around with this uncomfortable silence, okay? So every time around you, okay, or Andrew, Andrea, Ansfield, Mansfield, Manning, what is it, Manny Vasquez, something to do with Sharon Stone, some kind of narcissistic energy that was don't mess with cats. Might be something to do around a Leo or an Aquarius, possible. Okay. Yeah, Libra. So, like I said, I think it's like every time I stand around you, you make me feel uncomfortable, and it's basically just silence. Okay. Silence in court. Some of you might have to go to court, or Lion's Court, might be a Leo. Lion's Court here is an elderly residential home for the elderly. So it might be someone with dementia, okay, or someone that's just possibly not within their right mind, okay. And it might be the fact also that you might have to go to court, because I'm definitely hearing Lion's Court. You might be taking a Leo to court. Let's see. Libra. What's going on with Libra the last 48? So you got Capricorn, a very toxic, narcissistic family group member here. Libra, yeah, there isn't, oh sorry, I was going to say there isn't a star sign that you can relate this to. Life Path 2 or Libra. So you got 2 6s, which means Gemini or Capricorn. So there could be a family member. I mean, there's 100% a relationship here, but this is a 100% again family karmic value energy. Okay, a lot of control and narcissism going on in families. Okay, this is what a lot of soulmates learn about. Okay, because when you're waking up and you're going through the mustard of it, everybody will watch for their love life. But it isn't. There's a lot of signs out there that are on your journey of an awakening where you start to realise that there's a lot of people out there that are fucking crazy, and that really what you are taught is self-love, and the only way you find that is by spending time on your own. And if you don't like it, you get forced to. That's where you start noticing a lot about your friends and family that are all very narcissistic. And the best thing to do basically is keep your head down and stay out of the way. Okay, keep your head down and stay out of the way. So if it isn't your love life energy, it just comes through as family and friends. Okay, where they're soulmates that are teaching you about narcissism and control and what people are really capable of. Okay, so 100% narcissistic family group of people here for you or you for them. But whichever way it is, it shows you the non-compatible energy of worrying about what this person would do if you let them in to your feelings and emotions, because they would more than likely start arguing again and you start manipulating each other, more than likely, or it's a mother, which means possible energy of Gemini. Gemini, they would still come up in a Capricorn reading because they are both sixes. To the person that asked me why does that happen, it shows you on the tin. When you call out Gemini, if this was the Lovers, it would be a 6. Gemini, Capricorn is also a 6. So if you was to call out Life Path and say, okay, I'm doing a reading for Life Path 6, you would also say, but you can watch this as a Gemini and a Capricorn. It shows you a fucking lot more in tarot, but that's what I teach. When I'm teaching you on the teaching tier, this is what I do, okay? Shows you different ways, okay? But either way, it's a toxic family membership also. I'm hearing memberships. Something to do with worship, something to do with some sort of like religious clan or some sort of like worship, bishop, church related stuff here. Because this is a cult, an underground cult leader energy here. Okay, so this is a bit like Marilyn. I did hear so like Marilyn Manson, if you like. Marilyn, was it Marilyn Manson? Sorry, the fucking guy that does the guitars and shit. No, who was the other guy? Manson. Okay, I said Manny. So Manson was a cult leader. He got people to follow him in order to trick and fool people. Okay, so what you've got is a cult leader. Okay. So, or the name Lee or Laura or Lucy, but you've got a cult leader, okay? Cults are also people that form society in groups of tarot cards, okay? Tarot card readings. They're known as cults, basically, because they all stick in groups of swarms of people of groups. So it's like minions, okay? I have my minions, okay, to go out and do all of my work without me showing my face, okay? So you could have like a very controlling boss, for instance, right? You have like you work at a place, okay, wherever it is, could be a Pisces. If I say place, you say Pisces. Fish, cod, haddock. But like you work at a place, okay, because there's so much demand, you could have a very controlling boss, okay, because all they're concerned about is the money. This is also people that also do like tarot card stuff. They're just really in it for the money, okay. So and this is a piece of truth for everybody, people that do YouTube, okay, or any society, like I really like Akaya products, right? For instance, I really like Akaya products, okay, and I have many of them. But those groups of people that I'm in with that company, they are not my friend. They're out to make money. That's why they make a lot of products, okay? So any person that makes a product or makes a YouTube channel or makes whatever it is, they are literally, everybody always says, I'm in it really just for giving everybody messages. No, they're not, because people are either in it for popularity, okay, or they're in it for money, and that's everybody, okay. Always know this about people that you watch on the television or that you watch anywhere. No one is actually your friend, okay, okay. I'm just putting it out as a message. I don't know who it's for. I'm just saying companies are never always your friend. A company is always out for themselves to outdo another company because they have competition. So this is why YouTubers, a lot of YouTubers, especially around tarot, they don't get on because they all do the same thing. All of them do the same thing. Okay, so it doesn't matter whether you do get on or whether you don't get on with people. What I'm saying is people that own companies and build companies, they're not your friends, even though they come across as if they are. There's always a clause, or there's always something in the written work or something that goes on behind the scenes that you may or may not know that goes on with them. Like I said, you don't know me, what goes on behind the screen with me. You can judge a person by what you don't like listening to, and then you can judge the person off that. But you've never actually spent a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks with the actual person itself. Okay, so when you look at companies and business and people that do YouTube, they may come up as a certain energy. This is where we went through manifesting. People that talk about how to manifest. And this is probably here as a reading. Okay, they do loads of segments like myself, okay, but I spoke the truth on manifesting, which is where I said, me putting out a video, okay, of a common interest of a person is going to get people to want to watch it. So they might explain to you, look, this is how you do law of attraction. And that'll probably draw in, say, I don't know, 100,000 subscribers or 100,000 views. If you're lucky, if you're doing that constantly, you have to do things constantly. It's like tarot and everything, okay? And they get you intrigued in it and you think, oh my God, I want to watch that because I want to know how to manifest £1 million, or I want to know how to manifest my partner. So we're all going to tell you something different. Each teacher has a different method of teaching you something completely different. When you watch 10,000 of them, where do you get? Nowhere, because you have loads of different pieces of info in order to add it together, and when you bung it all into a mix, what do you get? An absolute pile of fucking jumbled up nonsense, okay? Normally, okay? So the people that are teaching you about law of attraction, what are you giving them? Subscribers, time, watching their YouTube. So they are creating an energy of law of attraction, because you're coming towards them. Okay, that's public domain kind of law of attraction. Okay, but it needs action. You go towards it. You put work in, you put effort in, you get something in return for it, which is cults. Okay, so you've kind of got this energy of which was what a lot of people or business owners would do. I'm really just in it for the money. Okay, I'm in it for the money. Don't be fooled by the okie doke. Okay. You know, a person is normally not going to sit online and tell you, fuck the message. Well, me, fuck you lot. That's probably why you're not watching my videos, Libra. But, you know, I don't know any of you. You're all very nice in the chat and stuff. But, you know, me, I'm a businessman. I am a businessman. If I wasn't earning money through tarot, I wouldn't be doing it. I'd be doing something else. And that's the God's honest truth. I give messages because it's my calling to do it, and I think I'm good at it. But if there was no money in it, I wouldn't be able to live. So I'd be like, fuck that. I can't do all this for free. I've got to do it for something. Do you know what I'm saying? So everybody's always out for money. So you always have to, like, be careful. I don't know what they're getting me to talk about here about, like, I don't know, because it's business. I'm looking at the devil. This is like, I mean business. Like, I am the boss, okay? And it is me. Sisme? Open Sisme, or Sarah, Steve, Sassy, Sandra, Cassandra, I mean business. But you got the Nine of Wands with the devil. So that's a very controlled environment group. You know, could be, oh, okay, I'm hearing grooming. Grouping up on someone or grooming someone. But that is also cult energy. Grooming people into, like, you know, tricking them and fooling them and grooming them in. Doesn't have to be anything weird around children. Grooming can come across as, you know, the power of suggestion. You know, I'm suggesting, because, like, people that are spiritual, they're also they have a lot of power of suggestion. Okay, they can suggest certain things, and you follow the cult, and you know, I don't know what this is for. I keep saying cult. A cult. The cult leader. Nine of Wands. So, oh, Jesus Christ, Libra. So you've got yourselves coming up in the background here. Okay, I'm going to put this out there. I'm not saying all of you, man, but someone here is very narcissistically controlling in the background. This is watching things in the background here. Okay, I don't want to... Sorry, man, I'm getting some very... Sorry, because as a medium, I sniff out a lot of people that people admire here. So I'm just going to leave it at that here. Because this is like admiration also for speaking the truth, but this is also lying. Right? So, like I said, there's a liar here, or Elijah. You right, Elijah? Is this you? Are you batshit crazy with your Virgo ass? I don't know. I'm only kidding. I don't know, because this is like catfishing. This is catfishing. And also, like, very much like floating energy that's just like in the background doing like very weird stuff in the back there. Because, like I said, it's coming through again, man. I wish I didn't have to do these readings. it's an energy that sets off minions to do my work, to do my dirty work. Okay, so everybody comes back here to tell me what's been going on around everywhere. Like someone, it's like Chinese whispers. Everybody keeps coming back telling me certain things because we're in a cult and we're all together. And we build up an energy of like a creation of like a lot of people. Okay, so it could be online, I don't know. But I'm setting off all minions to do all of this without confronting the person like an adult. I'll get other people to do it for me. I'll get everyone to do my work for me so I don't have to do it. So it could be a boss. It could be someone that is a boss and they don't do fuck all. They don't do nothing and they rake in all of the money and they earn all of the money, but they actually don't do anything. Now, if that's a very good business person, that would be a very good business person. They wouldn't really care. Okay, like I was saying, if you're dealing with this as a boss, okay, you deal with your boss. Your boss is not your friend. Now, I used to work for a Libra, and it was true. It was true. Okay, then they are not friends with you. They get you to do their work for them, but they may be paying you fuck all. Like you might not be getting like enough money. You might work for like a huge corporation that's like Tesco's and places, or like people that work in care homes. Okay, you work for a care home, and the first thing when you go to work for a care home, like I used to do, is they basically trick you into knowing that they really need you because not a lot of people want care work around because there's so much of it. Okay, so you end up joining it and saying, well, I only really do it because I love old people and I don't like the way, so I do it because I care. That's why you're a care worker. You know, you have to be built as a care worker because you have to change a lot of things, and you know they go to the toilet and stuff, and you change stuff, and you wipe all their privates and stuff. So you have to be built for that job. Okay, so people that work in the caring facility of people, why am I talking about this? I don't know. This is about a boss. So it's just getting to descriptive energy. When you work in care facilities and people, they do not give two fucking iotas about paying you any decent wage or money. Okay, because they know that you're going to be doing the visit for them. They're going to be doing all the work, so they'll scrimp and scrape on all of the stuff that you have to look after the old people, and they'll take 20, 28, 30, 100,000, you know, get you to sell your house for 150 grand to 200 grand, put you in a care facility, and we'll use all that money up and give you a crusty cheese fucking sandwich with a nappy that ain't worth shit. Okay, and yeah, thanks very much, and then we'll pay everybody that works for us really hard fuck all while we sit back and just wait for all the money to come back. You know, now you might look at that as a consumer and think, well, okay, if I'm going to put my elderly person in there, do I really want them fucking rinsing all of that money and taking it away from me? Or shall I look after the person myself? Some of you might be looking after an elderly person and you don't want the government to get hold of the money that it would take to put an elderly person in a care home. Because if it did, they would sell the house and the property and everything else and you would think, fuck. Right, so it might be that. So there's one message. But yeah, this is a company that is physically out for themselves. Okay. So they can trick you and fool you to actually like butter you up. Okay, butter you up, buttercup, with a lot of like, what is it? Oh, can you just do this for me and blah, blah, blah. Oh, thanks very much. I really appreciate that. Can you do me a favour? Can you do us a favour? And you end up doing this person favour after favour after favour, and they're not paying you to do that. Like, you're doing a lot of work for them, but they're not actually paying you fairly. This is unfair. This is also money, holding money from you, saying that they'll pay you like yearly or something like that, and will pay you so much money per year. Okay, but they reduce the amount because you can't keep an eye on, because this is like an eye, all-seeing eye, meaning I can hear it and I know it, but I don't know it because it hasn't come from the horse's mouth. You're not speaking or telling us. So it's like tax also. Tax, because it's two, Libra, right? So it'd be tax, ripping off tax, paying people under the table in cash, or not paying them cash, or not paying them enough. sorting out a business, like a few things under the table here, a few things under the table here, get you to do loads of favours and not pay you. You're just started, so we'll pay you a lot less. You've been here a month or two, so we'll pay you a lot more. But you do the same amount of work, but you've only been here a month and you've been here 3 months, so you get extra money because you're a 3-month employee compared to a 1-month employee, but you do the same amount of work. That. And unfair. It's not fair. We do the same amount of work, we do the same amount of hours, but they get more money than what I get. That isn't fair. Is it? It isn't. So this, like I said, is coming through as a person of a business owner or company that is just literally out for themselves. Now, I'm not saying that that's wrong. They're a company owner. They're a business owner. They would do that. Now, if you're working for the person, that's down to you whether you see that as fair or not. That's completely and utterly down to you, not them. Because this person is out for themselves. That's it. Equivalently out for themselves. And me, as a business owner myself, I'm not saying that's wrong. I just don't have people that I employ. I'd rather do it myself. Me. But again, if you're working for this person, they're not paying you. They're manipulating you. They're using you. Okay, that's also smoke and mirrors, narcissism and control. Forcing your hand to say, if you don't do it, you'll be jobless. You'll be homeless. You'll have nowhere to live. You'll have nowhere to go. Or you'll have no job. You're no good. Okay, you're shit, basically. You won't get a better job than what you've got now. Okay, you know, stuff like that. People that can keep you attached to a job, doing it for them for a very long time, because they know that if you go and they don't pay you anything anyway, and you go, they've actually lost a very valuable customer or a very valuable person that works for them. Okay, so you work for a company, you're very valuable when they need you, but they treat you like shit. Okay, and then you end up leaving, and they say, okay, well, if you're going to go, okay, we'll just get someone else and replace you with another person that we don't have to pay any money. And the company goes ahead and just basically takes all the money and just lets people go, oh, there's plenty of people that are looking for work if you're not going to want it. Can I have a pay rise? No, I'm sorry, but I can't give you any more money. Okay, if you don't want to work for us, then don't. Okay, we'll just get someone else that's fresh off the street that wants a job, because I know 10 or 15 to 20 people that will need a job. So basically, we'll pay you fuck all, and you either take it or leave it. And have no money and no job. Possibilities of going to find another one, or you take the job, but you get what you get, and that's it. Business owner. Straight up, Libra. And there's probably only 8 of you probably watched it. And you may not know that you're being manipulated here. You know, it's up to you. But this isn't always about love. Let's see. So, next 48 for Libra. Queen of Cups. Manipulative love here. This card in the other deck on Patron, on the last reading that I did, which was, I don't know, Scorpio. It was Scorpio. It was in reverse. And I said about life path 4s. Okay, so why is a life path energy more dominant than an actual star sign? Because life paths grow into their number. I'm going to do this over on, that's going to be the next teaching thing. I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to tell you why it's more difficult. You'll need to be on the teaching tip. Okay, so let's see. 8 of Pentacles. So tarot card readers also. Okay, tarot card readers, people that are at work also. Okay, watching things grow. So this could be self-employed. So we also do this as a you versus them, Libra, if you didn't know. Okay, so it's last 48, next 48, and then we turn it into an actual you versus them. So there are family members on this side also that are also very controlling against people that are actually in relationships here. Okay, so trust me, the best people that can ever really teach you about relationships are the ones that are in them. But, you know, you've got 100% on this side a relationship, because you've got sides that are being chosen here. Okay, choosing sides. Now, this is also a lot of esoteric stuff. A lot of spiritual people doing tarot card readings. This is also going on at work, but the trouble is on this side, work and money and finances and love life seem to be going well. On this energy, it doesn't, because there's control and narcissism and in the shadows here. So this card to me is also indirectly mentioning things, but not actually saying it. So it means that it's not the truth, it's not a lie, I just can't say anything. Or it's not the truth, it's not a lie, I just heard it second hand. Second-hand information is like Chinese whispers. I didn't hear it from you directly, I'm just going to imply it and say that that's true, or just come up with something and say that it kind of is, but I'm not actually saying your name or anything like that. I'm just implying, and you got it, just don't say that you got it from me, but I overheard something and blah, 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 but I didn't hear them say it properly and say your name, but I just kind of overheard something, and I'm coming back to inform you of what I may or may not have heard or misunderstood. I misunderstood it. I didn't know what you were saying. Did you mean that or did you not mean that? Did you kind of say it or were you just getting mixed up? Did you 100% say their name? Steve? 7 days. But did you say their name or did you not say their name? Did you say their name? Why am I hearing that? Did you say my name or did you not say my name? Did you say my name? Steve? Well, my name's Steve. What's yours? Did you say my name or did you not say my name? You said their name. I know you said their name. Did you say their name? Why the fuck am I keep hearing that? Stop saying my name. That's what Steve says. I don't know what the fuck. Did you say their name or did you not say their name? Say my name, bitch. Say my name. Go on, say my name. Anyway, I don't know if any of you, I don't know what reading it was on, where I kept saying I/you. And I was like, are you? Are you or are you not? And what is that? Something's missing. And I said, are you playing the hangman? And I said, is it a Piscean? And I said, something here, miss something, you. And I said, alchemy or Natalie? And I said, I/, not saying anything, you. And I think I said, can someone not tell them that they love them? Like, I can't express love and I can't tell you something and I can't tell you that I love you. That actually came out for me as you. So I don't know if you've watched my new vlog with me and Emily in it, but I was showing you back then, and it's still here, and I'm just taking medication for it now. My eye. Your eye, Steve, is what Spirit was trying to tell me. You, meaning pointing at me. Your eye, Steve, your eye. Is going to be bad, basically, is what Spirit were trying to tell me. That you've got an infection in your eye and you need to go to the opticians to have it treated, which is what I did do. But yeah, they were trying to tell me you. What? Yes, Steve, your eye. You we're talking to. One more card, please, for Libra, or the next 24. Yeah, so you got an energy that is 100% with someone, but you've just got kind of like this. It's strange how people think that humans are the ones that do all the work and like they get what they're supposed to get. Karma is what gives you it. Karma is the biggest energy that takes and gives. Hard work and effort. Okay, it's rewarded, but in time. Sometimes you might do really well, and sometimes you might not. And then sometimes you do better than others, and that's work or YouTube. Whichever way it is, you know, you can run a YouTube channel, and I'm doing it again in a reading. You can run a YouTube channel, right, and some weeks it might be absolutely shit, and then all of a sudden 1 month it's fucking brilliant and you get loads. Or 1 week you get money and you don't get so much, and the next week you do. Well, that would be people that are also self-employed. These are tarot card readers also. Destined to be a tarot card reader that earn a fortune through tarot card readings. The trouble is, a lot of you think that YouTube actually pays you a lot of money. They don't, not really, no. Depending on how many subscribers and how many views you get. But, yeah, you've got something around YouTube, and I don't know what that message is, where it's going from, as a secret society cult watching manipulative energy. And on this side, there's success, money, growth, and relationship. And this side, there's no speaking, no talking, but there is also a relationship. So I'm getting a little bit confused of what this is, but we're only going to find out when we actually do your reading for the week, okay? Because if you're in a relationship, or this person is, is going really well. If you're a metaphysical person that's connected to this person you're not even speaking to, well, they're just getting on with their life and doing their relationship and their work and their spiritual work and their calling. They're just getting on with that. This energy could be the metaphysical one that's just spying and watching on this energy, getting frustrated by it because they're in a relationship and they're doing well. This is resenting a person for having stuff. I resent you for doing better than me. I resent you for having the relationship. I don't like it, the fact that you have stuff that I don't. I don't like it that you do better than me. Competition. Okay, so it can also be businesses that are in competition with other people's businesses as well. So I don't know what that's relating to or who, but if you would like to find out, we'll go over to the full access bundle over on Patron. You can find the link provided below. It is the full access bundle where you get weeklies and monthlies. So after this weekly is where I'll be doing the next month, okay? So that'll be going over there as well, but the monthlies will go to both tiers. But if you want the full access bundle, that's where you'll find the weeklies. We're going to clear this spread away here, do your full spread, new spread with different cards, and then clarify them with different decks of In the Shadows, Messages of Closure, and the Hidden Truth, and all that kind of stuff, and tell you the vibration of card, major arcana card, of what messages are coming from a person, see if we can work out any other messages, and then we also clarify them with a Rider Waite. And that is what you'll get over on the full access bundle. If you would like the teaching tier, you can also join that, because I'm going to be doing one very soon, and there's like 32, 33 over there at the moment, and it tells you a lot of stuff about my method. Whether you believe it or whether you don't, it's still there as an option whether you want it or not. Okay, I try to tell you the truth. Whether that is the truth or not, I've got no idea. It's up to you to believe. But don't believe. Your belief and life is all a lie. Okay. So, anyway, so there you go. So you don't have to believe life coaches, because your life is basically a lie. It's preordained, and you follow a calling of being preordained. So there you go. It's still going to be the same no matter what. Okay, it's just about what you know and who you know and the education. So there you go, guys. Thanks very much. You can find all links provided below, and I'll see you soon.